Whenever it comes to things like this with Charles and with the client, I always try to put myself in his shoes because I am a father myself. So I would think, how would I feel if one of my sons did this to me, right? I've talked about that before. Now, this point for me goes even deeper because in order to understand what Charles is going through, especially with this moron client, you have to look at it from his point of view where he's old. He knows he's old. He knows how he feels. Sometimes we see him and he looks good, right? Sometimes we see him and he looks bad. He's got like stuff around his mouth or something. He looks like really pale. Here he looks fine. This is one of the older photos, I think, but recently. So there's no telling how much time Charles actually has, right? Now, that right there, that point of view, you have to translate it, relate it to the reconciliation. Because someone that's a father that knows they're probably about to die, they're not very far off from it. Okay. Like, we can't sit here and say that Charles is going to be around for the next 20 years. I think that's a stretch because the queen went into her 90s. I think it was 93 or something like that. 95. He's 75 and he's already got cancer. See, so it's just going to, but these are the real conversations that people don't want to have because they get upset about the reconciliation. Well, if you're almost about to die, if you know that these things are coming for you and you have all these problems, you feel that, hey, I don't give a shit about what my son did. I don't care. I know that this is close to the end. I know that I just want him to be safe, and because he's an idiot and he'll ruin his life if I don't take care of him. I want him to be safe and I want him to be okay. Because it's the end for Charles. It's his last days. And I know people are going to get very upset at this opinion, and that's okay. I'm the guy that says the things that you shouldn't say. And the truth is, when you're talking about an old man with cancer, what if he wants his son back? Regardless if Charles even cares about the opinions of people on YouTube and people on X, right? Because everybody gets pissed when you talk about reconciliation. No, it's not going to happen. No. What you also want to know, what nobody knows is going to happen, is Charles going to pass away tomorrow? Like, it's June 6th, it's July 16th, right? July 17th, the headline reads, Charles passes away. Okay, well, without reconciling with his idiot son. You have to look at it from that perspective as well. Because if Charles feels the way that he feels, he doesn't care about people's opinions online. He doesn't care about approval ratings. He cares about what he's going through and how he feels, and that he has to fix it with his moron son. And that one thing as a father, that's the one that hits me the hardest because he ultimately is a father. Now, of course, it has been said he should be able to put his country over his personal feelings. And that's what a lot of people have said, because the thing is, he's a father, so it looks like he can't. We know he favors his darling boy. But I just wanted to talk about this because what happens if tomorrow, right? Harry comes back, Charles reconciles. What happens if that was the headline? Nobody doesn't know that that's not going to be the headline. Nobody doesn't know that. See? And that's the thing. There's the possibility that this could happen at any time, at any moment, just like the same way that this crap did with Harry going to Angola, just the same way this crap did with the meeting, the secret summit, but these are the conversations that nobody wants to have because it entails a reconciliation. Well, Charles doesn't care if people's feelings are hurt. He fears that he's going to die without making up, with his idiot son. I think that's real. I think Charles, that's sad.